What's going on? It's the RapNerd, and it's a new week, so you know what that means. It's time for another physical media haul vlog. And as I do on every episode, I'm going to start with the joints that I picked up that were new releases, and then I'm going to circle back and show the ones that I just randomly picked up. So without further ado, let's go and get things popping. To start things off with the new releases, one that I've been looking forward to since I saw it is this Jaws 50th Anniversary Steelbook. Absolutely love this artwork. I really dig when we have art that's hand-drawn, and I've said that mad times. If you've been following this series, you know I sound like a broken record at this point, but anytime I can see something like that, I'm gonna pick it up. But this is the 50th anniversary. I just love all of the characters that are included here. Turn it around. We got the no swim sign. And then when you open it up, this is what both sides look like. This is so fire. I absolutely love this. And then that is the inside. And of course you have the 4K here, the Blu-ray, and I think that this right here are a bunch of special behind the scenes type stuff, but I'll take the CDs out so you can see what the art on the inside looks like. That is the inside. Oh, the disc dropped. Absolutely love this. It's on Amazon right now. You can get it for like 30 bucks. And I think it's on Groove. This is not an exclusive, so you can find it a lot of places. Like I said, Jaws had to add this to my collection. I didn't have this movie in any updated version, so I figured this was a good time to upgrade. And these next two I also had to get as soon as I saw them as well. And I'm gonna put them together because to me this is a tandem and I couldn't buy one without the other. But that is the Jurassic Park trilogy and the Jurassic World trilogy 4K steelbooks. Now, this art is very simplistic, but boy, do I love it. It just looks like a painting of sort that you can hang on your wall. Let's talk about Jurassic Park, the trilogy, and this is the artwork on it. It blends in with the background, so you gotta excuse that. You turn it around. I absolutely love this, man. This is the front and back together. When you get inside, you get a whole bunch of artwork. So of course, you have the 4K here of Jurassic Park, the Lost World here, and the Jurassic Park 3. And then that is the inside with all of the screenshots from all three films. And I will say that this thing is expensive. They're like 60 a piece, and I know that that is a lot of bread to be paying for physical media, period. But I love the design, and it took me some convincing to myself to get them because I was like, okay, they're a lot of money. Maybe I could just buy the 4K set or the big box set of all of them. But honestly, the artwork for a lot of those has not tickled my fancy, but this one specifically, I love how this looks. Again, big fan of hand-drawn stuff, so this is right up my alley, so I had to grab this. And similarly with the Jurassic World trilogy, I love this minimal design, and I love that it's in blue to differentiate itself away from the first trilogy. Turn it around the back. Spread the wings. This is the front and back again. Love the minimalism of this steelbook. Very similar to the original trilogy. You got Jurassic World, you have Fallen Kingdom, and then up here you have World Dominion, all in 4K. And just like the original trilogy, you have screenshots of the movie right here. So I am so excited to have both of these for Father's Day. My wife and kids bought me a sound bar to go along with the 4K player that I just recently bought. And man, I cannot wait to test these mugs out on both of those. So right now you can get them anywhere pretty much. They're not exclusive to any place. I got mine off of Amazon and I saw them on Grub and Target.com. So if you are interested in them, you're gonna spend a pretty penny, but for me personally, this art is well worth it, and I'm glad to have them in my collection on 4K and in steelbook format. So those were all of the new releases that I picked up this week. Now I'm going to get into some joints that actually released last week, but I swung back this week to buy them. So like I just did with the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World trilogies, I'm going to present both of these in a tandem. They released last week, and Though I don't really like the movies like that, a friend of mine, P, shared a picture of his, and I was like, I might need to get them. That is Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X. These are the Arrow editions that come with a lot of goodies. And I have the 2009 version, the remake, in the same type of format. And again, his picture that he showed me had all three of them lined up, and I was like, I think I gotta get them. I gotta get them. On top of that, Amazon was having like a Father's Day sale, so I got both of these for 20 bucks with the way that the sale is made up. So I'll go through each right now. This is Jason Goes to Hell, and similarly to, so this is Jason Goes to Hell. I love this slipcase having the two sides of the face. Turn that around. Take that slipcase off. So as Arrow does, it comes with the reversible image right here. The inside is pretty much the same exact one that we saw in the slipcase. And this allows me to kind of feel like I'm cheating and having two versions and two different art. So I put the original poster here. And this comes with the theatrical release. And then this is the uncut release. And just like the 2009 version, it comes with a booklet with behind the scenes things. I think that this is dope because it's the corner report. And if you've never seen Jason Goes to Hell, Jason pretty much gets blown into pieces and they bring him into the autopsy room. And it's kind of like the spirit of Jason possesses people. So I think that this is a real nice additive to the movie. And then that's the back of it. You know, talking about the cause of death. It's just, again, pages documenting the movie. And in true Arrow format, this comes with a poster. So yeah, just a lovely release from Arrow. Now let's get into Jason X. Of course, this is the slipcase. Again, the dual face, absolutely love that. And like I mentioned, versatile artwork, and I chose to go with the theatrical poster here. Got the 4K, and of course, the behind the scenes booklet. But you get a good look at that. The front. And this is the back. Certain images. And last but not least, a poster, of course. Yep, so I love both of these. Glad to have in my collection. Arrow can do no wrong for me. And these rival Steelbooks because they come with so much and they offer a lot. So they are available right now on Amazon and pretty much anywhere you look if you are interested. And the prices may have dropped down, I think, to maybe $30. I think when they first were released, they were both 40 something. And I was like, that's kind of crazy. But I got them for 20 due to an Amazon deal. So I had to add them to my collection. And since I was just talking about Arrow releases, I figured might as well just show this one next, and that is the Trick or Treat 4K, also brought to you by Arrow. Not really gonna bust this one down because this released last October, so this has been out there for a minute, and I've always been juggling it, like, should I get this? Because I have the Scream Factory Blu-ray, and I absolutely love that artwork. To me, that's the best art I've seen, but again, didn't have it on 4K, so this is kind of a chance for me to double dip and have two different arts. And just like those Blu-rays I just showed for the Jason X and Jason Goes to Hell, comes with a booklet, comes with a poster as well. And I just think that this is a great value to have because, again, I got it for 20 bucks due to that coupon. So Trick or Treat 4K, absolutely love this film. One of my favorite horror films ever, and happy to have it in 4K. And these last two joints released last week, and I figured I might as well pick them up too because I really did enjoy the movies, and that is A Working Man and Drop. Now these are the standard editions, so I'm not going to bust these down either. What you see is what you get. You can pretty much pick these up anywhere. I think they're at Walmart right now. Even though the 4K you have to order, I don't think I saw that at Walmart, but just check your local Walmart because you never know what they have. There's all type of shit that Walmarts across the board have in certain locations depending on where they are. But anyway, really enjoyed both these movies. I got reviews for both of them if you're interested. And again, just the standard copies. Nothing really crazy to see, but I'm really crossing my fingers for some type of steelbook because I'm a lot more of a steelbook junkie than I was before. I know a box set's not coming. They only reserve those for movies with cult followings, and these just released, so I don't look forward to that happening anytime soon. But a Steelbook, I can kind of see, especially with them both being Universal movies, I believe. Now, I don't think Working Man is Universal, but I know Drop is. But anyway, I like them, and these are joints that I'm going to revisit a lot, especially this one for like Valentine's Day, and I just love anything that Jason Statham is in, so I figured, why not pick them up and add them to the collection? So those are all of the joints that I picked up. Let me know in the comments what you bought this week, whether it be something that was a new release or one that you just had your eye on and finally picked up. And I encourage all physical media collectors to make their videos, post their photos, to show companies that there is still a market for these physical copies at good prices. I gotta say that as well. So if you like this kind of content, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, thank you. And until next time, peace.
RapNerd Productions, no capping, that's word to mommy. Instead of banking on it, now rapping is just a hobby.